Nigerians react as NLC shows the breakdown of Nigeria's senators' earnings on a monthly basis. You see? And that's what we're saying. Look at what they earn. Look at what they pay themselves. But they don't want to look at what the masses are passing through. They are saying there's no money. If we pay NLC what they're asking for, Nigeria will ground. But the one you are paying yourself, Nigeria will not ground. Abi? Let's see exactly what these people are earning. There has been several reactions from social media users following the recent post made by the Nigerian Labour Congress where they show the earnings of Nigerian senators. So in the list of the Nigerian senators earning, the wardrobe allowance of the senator is 621,000 naira, and the vehicle maintenance allowance is 1.8 million every month. So the NLC posted the photo of the Nigerian senators' earnings with the captions, "Can they deny this? Nigerian workers deserve better. A living wage is possible." That is it. Can they deny this? They cannot. If you look at what is here now, you see that their basic salary is 2.4 million. Hardship allowance, 1.2 million. Constituency allowance, 4.9 million. That's almost 5 million. Furniture allowance, 7.4 million. Newspaper allowance, 1.2 million. Wardrobe allowance, 621,000. Recess allowance, 240,000. Accommodation allowance, 4.9 million. Utility allowance, 828,000. Entertainment allowance, 828,000 again. Can you imagine? Personal assistant, 821,000. Vehicle maintenance allowance, 1.8 million. Leave allowance, 248,000. Severance gratuity, 1.8 million. Motor vehicle allowance, 9.9 million. Everything is 29.49 million every month. Can you imagine? That is what they earn. That is what they earn. And they don't want to allow Nigerians to breathe. They don't want to allow Nigerians to breathe. This is terrible. So this is exactly what they earn, and everything is about 29.479 million every month. However, social media users have reacted to the post made by NLC, and this is some of the reactions that Nigerians have made. So obviously, just don't back down. Prove Nigerians wrong by being steadfast this time around. Let's get it right once and for all. Exactly. And somebody said, get injured once the government pushes the fee to the range to 100 and 200K, just agree. Can you imagine what this one is saying? So if they can't give you people what you want, let the senators start collecting minimum wage as salaries. A director in federal service is collecting about almost 400K. Our lawmakers should be collecting 450K monthly. Exactly. They even receive hardship allowance. How can people who do not know any hardship by virtue of their office be receiving hardship allowance? That's how bad it is. Somebody say you are free to go and join a political party. All these people are the people suffering, and they don't even care whether they're suffering or not. They continue to suffer, or rather support people that are suffering and smiling. Cost people, that's what they are. So this is pure wickedness. How can anyone justify a furniture allowance, a accommodation allowance, vehicle maintenance, hardship allowance? All of these are monthly in a country that is the poverty capital of the world. It's very bad. So recall that a meeting between the NLC and reps of the federal government and the National Assembly took place prior to the organization's strike, but the conference had no fruitful outcome. However, the federal government has invited leaders of the NLC, and currently they're in a meeting, and after that meeting is done, and we've seen the outcome of that meeting. That is it. That is it. In the comment section, somebody is saying, if they cannot comply with labor, then let ministers, senators, and reps begin to earn minimum wage. Bagam, that is it. That is what it should be. a very senseless request. So MDs and cleaners should earn same salary. Some people have taken leave of their senses. Look at this one. This one is suffering and smiling, and is here supporting the lawmakers that is punishing them. And someone said the strike shouldn't end until workers' minimum wage is settled. The wage gap is just too much. Why are you displaying your stupidity? Yeah, exactly. Can NLC president earn 1 million per month? Go and do your findings. Go and enter. Can you imagine? License Yahoo man. So with all this, will it teach an Hausa who does not know his right from his left to vote the criminals to office through rigging? It's bad, though. Terribly, very bad. Terribly, very bad. So we have seen what the senators are earning, jumbo salaries every month, but they are bent on impoverishing the Nigerian workers. That is not acceptable. So the time has come for every Nigerian to march to the street against these evil men called senators, or call our leaders. They are very bad. These people are just wicked. Imagine this heartless ripoff, real heartless ripoff. I can categorically tell you that Nigeria can afford to pay at least 200k minimum wage monthly, and heaven will not fall. That is the truth. Nigeria has the money. Only the lawmakers, the people in power, are the ones ripping it off on themselves. These political office holders are heartless. They are. Nigeria as a country is a scam. This country is being led by evil people. Federal government must heed to labor's demand. They must. They must. The only problem I have is, how will somebody who is not employed enjoy from this struggle? How will somebody who does not work with federal government or state government, or does not work in an organized institution where salary and pensions are paid, how will such person enjoy? The man on the street selling fish and selling meat in the open market, the man that has his shop open, if he does not open the shop, he does not eat. How will he benefit from this struggle? And that is just the biggest problem. Not everybody is in an organized system like organized labor. There are some people that are unconventional workers who work like people that go to building site, construction site to work on a daily basis as laborers. How will they benefit from this struggle? This is the question we need to ask ourselves and ask NLC and TUC. Because until the economy is improved in a way that whatever you earn will make sense in your hand, no job done, the struggle continues. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.